This is the story of BelongIn. In the fall of 2022, as part of the new curriculum for UNC's School of Information and Library Science, master's students were offered an option besides the master's thesis paper. We could choose to complete a practicum experience instead. The faculty presented a list of potential practicum projects students could join and work as teams for their final year projects. None of these were interesting to me, so I petitioned to create my own project. I wanted to build a web app with a no-code tool. The only problem? I needed to pitch the idea to the entire class in order to build a team. So I found a willing advisor to come on board and presented the idea to the class. I didn't know if anyone would be interested in joining, but as it turns out, 4 more students were willing to take a chance on this project. That's when we became a team. Vamsi Marnie, Irina Brain, Jinmong Sun, and Tian Chu all said yes to this untested idea. We were going to make this real. So we sat through lectures on how teams come together, how to leverage our strengths, and created a 5-page memorandum of understanding with the rules of engagement for the team, how we would communicate, cooperate, and work together. Finally, in the fall, we produced and submitted a 25-page proposal for how we plan to ideate and execute this project. Now comes the hard part. What exactly was this app going to be? We sat in meetings, in person and on Zoom, and hashed out ideas and possibilities until we knew what we wanted to create. An app that could bring people together to do things in real life. So here's the concept we came up with. What if there were an easier way to find people to do all the things you love with? And what if we added a little technology to make it all easier? Because 1 person skating is interesting, 2 people skating is nice. But now it's seriously fun. We wanted to create a web app that could connect a group of people by location and by interests, and would help them create and organize events and groups. That's the idea behind BelongIn. And that's when the real work began. We created a roadmap organized by build phases and milestones and decided we could incorporate an agile approach. We did user research and created a survey. From that research, we analyzed the results and created personas to better understand and reference our likely users. Next, we created use case scenarios and flow diagrams to map out how users would move through and utilize the app. We even created low-resolution wireframes in Figma, then built them into high-resolution prototypes with style guides and loaded all those mock-ups into Bubble, the industry-standard no-code app building tool.
Welcome
and what is
to
Bubble, you ask?
The premier web app builder with no code.
Well,
if you have an idea
here's
for
an
a web app
introductory
that you would like to
training video
build
to show
and you
you.
don't know how to begin, you're in the right place.
We even
Throughout
reached
this
out
course,
to a
we'll guide you
founder
step by
of
step
an
on how to use the
established
Bubble
app
editor,
for a little
the Bubble
insight,
platform,
guidance, and inspiration. Fred Stutzman, UNC alum and founder of Freedom.to. He spoke with us about his process and challenges, including his experience in the launch Chapel Hill Startup Accelerator, as well as issues around staffing, marketing, and financing his venture.
Antoine de Torcy, software engineer and proud sponsor of the BelongIn Practicum project. I like the idea, the vision, and the drive that was obvious right away. Denise wasn't sure if she was going to be able to even like get people on board, at which point that would be the end of the project. But she was able to assemble a large team of 5 people, and immediately it was obvious that the team was very talented, had great energy, was very excited about the project. So it was really refreshing to see like a team with so much like positive energy and people like bouncing ideas of each other and people sort of like being being very constructive. And you might actually like miss that time, like later in the workplace, you might like look back and think, actually we had a good thing going. And
So I'm Vamsi. I am a graduate student here at SILS. I'm doing my master's in information science. My concentration is in HCI design, which is human-computer interaction. So I'm in my second year, almost graduated. Yep. So I particularly chose this practicum group because I wanted to be in a group that was developing a product in the sense that from the end-to-end development process. Like I wanted to be there since the ideation of a product to where we can see actual real working product. So I feel like what made our practicum group work were the people in it. I think everybody came from different point of views, perspectives. Each and every one of them were good at something, and they brought their A game in that aspect. So one of us was very good at organizing. One of us was very good at developing the technical coding aspect of it. One of us was good at design. One of us was good at leading us. So I think all of those elements came together to make this particular group flow in a very smooth manner. So I'm grateful that I'm a part of this group.
Hi everyone, my name is Xingmeng. I joined this group because I first thought building the website is pretty interesting. I never had experience, and then second one, I also saw the title says no code required. So I'm a library science major. I definitely don't have any coding experience, so I feel like it will be a good fit for me. I learned about how to like coping with other persons when we're all like in a busy schedule. And I also did learn a little bit, like self-learning a little bit like about Figma and Bubble, that how that works. So I can probably use some of these skills later in future.
My name is Irina and I'm completing my MSIS degree here at UNC. It's been a great semester working with the team. I think we've really been able to stick to a schedule, get things done, and produce a product we're really proud about. I chose this practicum group because it seemed like the great opportunity to get hands-on experience and really let our creative ideas shine. I've been helping a lot with the development part of the project where we are creating our app in Bubble, and I've also helped a lot on the prototyping and our Figma creation of our web pages. I think the most rewarding experience to me has been first clicking that preview button on our app and seeing it come to life. I'm really excited about our project, and I'm really excited to show everybody what we've created.
So my name is Tian Qiu. I'm currently a MSIS student at SILS, UNC Chapel Hill, and I'm the developer team of our project. And to talk about the experience of this project. And another thing I learned is the Bubble, which is the platform we use to build our no-code app. So that's a platform that allows the users to build the website or the application they want without any programming language.
And hey, this is me, Denise Stroud. I'm about to graduate with an MSIS. I was the team leader for the group, and this has been an amazing experience. I only hope one day we show the whole world belong in.